1 minute early. 1 minute early. Mr. Go Live at it again. Believers celebrating in the streets.
1, 2.
Hello, Pixel Dimension, RDC West, Two Villages, Ezra Vale, Z-Zip, Jensen Huang, Not Human After All, Subpar. Good to see you. Jetty Life, thank you for the prime. Adri, thank you for the 16 months. Katie, thank you for the gifties. Thank you very much. And I'm early. Not just on time, but early, really, when you think about it. Newt Ben Jam, thank you for the 6 months. Black Octopus, thank you for the 29. The Bland Banana. What an odd name. Thank you and welcome to the stream. Hello, everybody. How are you doing today? Mr. Go Live with a fresh cut. I got a haircut. I did finally get a haircut. They didn't have much to cut, but we got there. You know, give it a little time. Henry Cavill CGI mustache. What'd you say? Hi, Big A. I got my mom watching Marketing Monday for her videos, but she quit because you were too loud. Have you thought about quieting down a bit to capture the boomer market? It's a trade-off, you know? It's a trade-off. I get your mom, I'll lose a Zoomer. There's no way to do both. Yo, Atrioc, your cleavage is distracting. It's a very off-putting thing to say. I'm not buttoning up for you. This is a very casual amount of... Slim Jim ass haircut. Now, what does that mean exactly? Slim Jims don't have hair, to my understanding. I don't believe that I've copied the Slim Jims in any way. The old Slim Jim ads. Slim Jim haircut. What am I missing? You think I have this as a haircut? Don't say yep before you've seen it. Because you're not going to say yep once you've seen it. It doesn't look anything like. You are absolutely going to change your tune once you see this. How does that look anything like my current haircut? In what world? Is that anywhere? That's not even close. I mean, it doesn't even track with your previous jokes. This guy has a ton of hair and a really low hairline. How does this look like my hair at all? No, it's not, oh my God, twinning. Because there's not anything similar about my situation, hair-wise or otherwise, and this guy. It doesn't... Why'd you show a picture of yourself? All right, well. I guess I really misjudged. I thought for sure they didn't look like me, but you guys all seem so confident. You seem so confident that how could I possibly disagree with you? Hello, everybody! Hello. Happy day. Unironically, no, it didn't. Look at me at all. Crayon Poobah, thank you for the gifties. Rusty Mirror, thank you for the 4 months. Sub-Zero Penguin with the 14. Mitch, back to balls to the walls. Lots to talk about with the new vice presidential candidate, Tim Walz. Lots to talk about with that, but we can vibe for a bit too and see. Is there anything else in the news outside of that? Yo, Atrioc, can you swap back to full cam? You have the picture up still. Dude, shut the fuck up for real. Big A, are you ready for Operation Mega Soda to take over? Oh, I see. Tim Walz gets into power and then turns Minnesota into Megasota, conquering the whole country as part of his long-term plan. That's why he seems so normal. It's because of his fucking grand plan, his act. Extreme. You know, I don't think I've ever been to Minnesota, which I've been to, I think, over half of the states, and I haven't been to Minnesota. What's it like? Best part of Minnesota to live. Minneapolis, okay? But like what is the coolest thing about Minnesota? Leaving. That can't be true. That can't be. Anthony Edwards? Is he from there? Ant Edwards' birthplace. He's from Atlanta. I think he just plays for the Timberwolves. Does it? They have a few lakes. Don't they have a lot of lakes? Is Minnesota the land of 1,000 lakes, or am I thinking of somewhere else? $10,000 lakes? My goodness. My God, never let me The 1,000 Lakes is the butter company? Or is that also 10,000 lakes? You're thinking of the islands. No, I'm not. You're thinking of the dressing. I'm thinking of the butter. We're both not thinking of Minnesota. Oh yeah, the Lakers come from Minnesota. That's so funny. They were the Minnesota Lakers because of all the lakes, and now they're just the Los Angeles Lakers for no reason. We have no lakes. We certainly don't have enough lakes to be the Lakers. But you don't even think about that. That's where it comes from? Yeah, that's where it comes from. We have Silver Lake. Yeah, that's right. We do have Silver Lake. You said is a reservoir. Lakers, such a dumb name, but they're lucky they have legacy. Oh, yeah, for sure. Lakers, if there was like a new franchise named the Lakers, everyone would be like, this is the dumbest. But it's like legendary because they have so many championships. If Big A goes into the lake, does it turn from a lake of water to a lake of hot dog water? Do you think this is actually funny? Be honest. Don't let the chat sway your opinion. Do you think this is actually funny? It's so ham-fisted. It's so... The lake of water? How about a lake of hot dog water? It doesn't even... It's so bad. It's not philosophical. It's not deep. I actually can't breathe. I'm crying. You know what? It's almost worse if it's true. You know what I'm saying? If that was, it's annoying that you're lying, but it would be worse if it was true. That you were sitting there with tears in your eyes, unable, like choking for breath because of how funny you found that hot dog water joke. Big A, who do you have your bets on for Preds? Well, we'll talk about it. I will say, boy, howdy. What a momentum swing. I will absolutely be honest when I say how I would not have predicted how quickly. When was the Trump assassination attempt? Was that 3 weeks ago? Is that 3 weeks ago? Dude, it feels like it feels like a fucking year and a half. That's so wild. That's so wild how much shit swung. Crazy. Fucking crazy. I was saying at the time I didn't think it would be as nearly as big effect as people thought. Yeah, good call. Big I've seen Republicans in this article before. If they lose, could they actually happen? Republicans insinuate they'll start a civil war if they lose. Could this actually happen? Did you guys watch that documentary, Civil War? It was just in theaters. Is That'll about cover it. Let me tell you something. Regardless of splinter group, there's no civil war in America without control of the military. Zero shot, bro. Just the way we've got it built up, the way drones work now, there's no. Are you going to talk about the new VP candidate discussed? Yes, I will be talking about this 100%. My bad for interrupting politics talk, but you see Drake dropped 100 gigabytes of music and such. No. Drake? The famously unproblematic Canadian pop star? Drake? BB? Not even, I was going to say BBL Drizzy, but that. He dropped 100 gigabytes of Drake new songs out of nowhere? Wait, what the fuck? Drake dumps 100 gigabytes of data, including unreleased songs, on a new website. The website's called 100 Gigs for Your Head Top. There's a 21 Savage feature. This is the first new music that Drake has dropped since... Well, that's just not true. This is bad journalism, Nina Corcoran. This is bad journalism. It's not the first new music, because you haven't talked about Wagwan Delilah. Talk about Wagwan Delilah. A true GOAT piece of music. Personally, I felt that Drake won that beef with Wagwan Delilah. I think it hit Kendrick in a way he couldn't respond. You know what I'm saying? Because once you hear Wagwan Delilah, you're almost comatose. Cole won with Grippy. Well, that's what the real heads think. It's been a year since Drake's last album. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'll probably listen to it. I'll see what it is. I assume it's old stuff. The interesting thing is like what his next new stuff sounds like, though. Do you know what I'm saying? How does Drake have a new sound in a world where the instant response to anything he says is a pedophile? Does he like never bring it up again? Does he bring it up again with snide comments? What is he? How does he? Do you know what I'm saying? How does he? I'm curious. Does he come back with a Dr. Disrespect checkers and chessboard? How does he do it? I don't know. I don't fucking know. I don't understand. But I would love to fucking. I would love to see. He needs to make a cover of Not Like Us. Well, that doesn't sound like a good idea. He has a Euro tour, it looks, called No One Likes Us. Oh, he's leaning into it. Interesting. Well, we'll see. Have you seen the big state trying to silence the Herald and Purple Crayon heads? Can you explain this to me? I feel like I've seen one tweet on it, and people are I think there's a movement, much like Morbius, to pretend to love Harold and the Purple Crayon. Am I correct? Am I correct? There's a movie that came out called Harold and the Purple Crayon. It's bad. Well, we can check. I don't even know if it's bad. Harold and the Purple Crayon. People are getting mad at the way I'm saying crayon. Crayon. How do you say crayon? Crayon? Crayon. How do you say crayon? What the fuck is a crayon?
Crayon.
Oh my God, really?
Crayon.
Crayon? Crayon? That's what you say? Crayon. Crayon. Is this an American thing or just a me thing? Crayon. Is it? I'm looking at this. How do you say crayon? Wait, there's a top. This is a debate. 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 This is a debate.
This is a crown. I get crayon. I see it. I know how it's spelled, but it's a crown. When you're a kid, you play with crowns. Crowns. Crown.
Why is she saying crown? Crayon. I don't agree with crown. Crayon. Jesus.
This is a crayon.
Dude, it sounds so weird. Crayon. Sounds like aluminium. Is that a European thing? Crayon.
Crayon. 2 syllables.
Okay, this is an orange crayon. Crayon is how you say it.
Bravo! Enough said. Enough said. My queen. My queen. My queen, my queen, my queen. Yes, absolutely. She's nailed it.
Crayon.
Absolutely. Just fucking
Crayon
absolutely.
is how you say it.
This is an orange crayon.
Ugh.
This is a crayon. A crown goes on your head.
She thinks the only other option is crown. That's fucking based. She doesn't even put crayon in the fucking options. It's not even in the list. That's fucking based. It's so funny that she's got that. I'm on her side, but she was a little judgmental. It's like, you know what I'm saying? It's a little holier than thou. And I want to be a man of the people, but also say crayon.
It's a crayon.
This is an orange crayon.
Yes, sir.
This is a crayon.
I'm supposed to say what this is. It's a crayon. It's a Crayola crayon.
All right, I say.
Wait. He said crayon first, then crayon. This guy double dipped.
It's a Crayola crayon.
Wait.
To say what this is. It's a crayon. It's a Crayola
It's a crayon.
crayon.
It's a Crayola crayon. He said, boy, he flip-flopped. He's fucking John Kerry, motherfucker, flip-flopping. He's playing both sides. He's mogul mailing. What? I can't trust him. He's a fence sitter. No. They said crayon, and then he said crayon and fucking emphasized.
All right, I say crayon.
Correct?
This is an orange crayon or orange crayon. Which one? Probably the first one. That's a crayon. To me, that's a crayon. It's not one of my favorite colors. I don't like this color. I don't have any ties in this color. I certainly don't have any suits in this color. This reminds me of Halloween. Now I want candy. There you go. The story of the orange crayon.
That's your ADHD asses saying crayon, dude. That's your yapping ADHD asses fucking saying crayon. Nobody asked your favorite color, little bros. I'm a proud crown sayer. All right, we'll do a triple poll. A triple poll. It's either crown, crayon, or crayon. Okay? Oh, shit. Wait. Okay. Vote. 1 for crown, 2 for crayon, 3 for crayon. I feel like I have an overlay over the overlay. I do. Yeah, I don't need it. January 6th is not the only time true patriots can stand up for what's right. When the polls get stolen from us, we must fight for our rights. Okay? When the fucking mail-in ballots come in suddenly at the end of the poll and change the whole fucking election, we have to stand up as rightful two counters. I'm gonna ask somebody. my phone dead? Fuck. China's invading your chat. Bro, I knew the fucking Russians were behind this. This is obviously a fucking Russian bot. Misinformation. Xi Jinping. Nice job, Xi. Nice job with the bots, dude. Every one of you fucking caught. Caught, dude. Start speaking Chinese. I understand. Everybody voting 3. 14 billion Guatemalans have invaded this country to burn down the White House and to vote 3 on Crayon. Imagine this is someone's first stream. Welcome. We have fun around here. Welcome. Wow. Wow. Surprised to learn that we differ so much. It's really hard for us to come to a conclusion. He does this a lot, new viewers. Anyway, we were talking about Harold and the Purple Crayon. I need to let me do a one quick. I'm gonna call Nathan One Night Stands. He's a straight shooter. He's a straight shooter. He's playing Valorant? Who the fuck cares about Valorant? Just be real. It's the most boring game in the fucking world. God damn. Hello? Oh, shit. It's going to give his... oh, God. Okay. Well, that's... Now He's playing with Lud. I was going to call Lud next. All right. Nobody's going to... I wonder if Ari would even back me up. How does Ari say Crayon? Let me ask her. Squeaks is live? I don't have his phone number. I'll call him on Discord. If he even has sound on, though. Probably has streamer mode. He's not going to fucking answer me. Well, I can't ask him. I can't say how I say it when I ask him. I need to drop a picture. Yo, what do you call this? Wait, they're all playing fucking Valorant?
Hello?
Hi, Squeaks.
Hi.
What's up, my dog? Hey, I have a quick question for you.
Yeah?
I dropped it in the Discord. I need to know what you call that.
Crayons.
Say it again?
Crayons.
I love you, dude. I fucking love
you too,
dude.
Man.
No, seriously, for real. Like, you and me, Chili's. And that's a fucking...
Let's do it. And Bollywood. Remember, you owe
Chili's, me. Bollywood. I don't care. We'll go to fucking Mumbai together. I'm
Let's
down.
Go.
Well said, sir.
I'm down. Wow. You're welcome.
All right, have a good day. I just want to check that. Thank you so much. Bye.
Yeah, no worries.
Wow. There is justice in the world. There is justice in the world. Crayons! Crayons! Let's go, dude. You know what it is? It's hair. The more you have, the more stupid your pronunciations are. Once you have more room for your brain to grow and you get a nice big hairline, forehead, then you can pronounce things right. Birds of a feather, dumbass together. Shut up. Stupid. Trying to make like a political slogan about me and Squeaks. So stupid. Hello, Mr. Atrioc. Can you recommend me one singular book to read? Well, it's your first time chat message, so I will respond. The Bible. Okay? Start with teachings of Christ. Maybe you'll get in the right spot. Get off Twitch and get into the pews. And that's a fact. One thing about my stream, if you're new here and this is the first time chat, I know we joke a lot. We talk about economics, whatever. We're also very religious. I want you to know that if you're new here, you need to follow the teachings of Jesus Christ. Okay? That's what we talk about here most of all. We quote scripture. But it's not only Jesus Christ. It is a hybrid Bible-Quran fusion that I like to call Sharia law. Okay? So it's a powerful new religion. And I need you guys to... Now, where is this? What is this clip?
You're good.
What is this clip I'm seeing? Fucking chat hoppers, bro. Jumping around trying to get drama started with clips.
What was it about?
He was like, how do you say this? And he had crayons on screen, and I said it in the stupidest fucking way possible. And then he got really happy.
Such a betrayal. That's such a... Do you not understand how deeply that hurts me? Do you understand? Like that, I felt like, you know how when you're going down a roller coaster and it feels like your chest gives out, like your stomach drops? That's what it felt like. I feel like I'm winded almost. I guess I'll have to fucking cancel these tickets to Mumbai that I just bought on a whim. That's $2,500 I'll never get back. Let me call my connect at Chili's for the big day I had planned. I guess I'll be eating there alone. Again. No friends in the industry. Drake said it. And he meant it. Anyway, Harold and the Purple Crayon. We were talking about that. Harold and the Purple Crayon. I guess it's Crayon, huh? And that was a movie that came out that apparently, if I had to guess, is the big baffling box office disaster of the summer. Oh. Yikes. Had a $40 million budget and it pulled in $3 million internationally. So global at $9 million. So a $31 million loss so far for Harold and the Purple Crayon. At least you can make all your money back on DVD sales, right? Those are still a thing. Apparently, in its first week, it lost to Inside Out 2's 19th week or whatever. Atrioc, were you recommending the chatter should read the Bible or the President Donald J. Trump signature edition God Bless the USA Bible? I strongly recommend the latter. I think that is real, right? Donald J. Trump, God Bless the USA Bible video.
I'm proud to be partnering with my very good friend Lee Greenwood, who doesn't love his song God Bless the USA, in connection with promoting the God Bless the USA Bible. This Bible is the King James Version and also includes our founding father documents, yes, the Constitution, which I'm fighting for every single day, very hard, to keep Americans protected. Also, the Bill of Rights, the Declaration of Independence, and the Pledge of Allegiance are all part of this God Bless the USA Bible. And it's just very important and very important to me. I want to have a lot of people have it. You have to have it for your heart, for your soul. Many of you have never...
It's a good sentence. That's a good sentence. Let's hear that one more time.
Have it. You have. It's just very important and very important to me. I want to have a lot of people have it. You have to have it for your heart, for your soul. Many of you have never read them and don't know the liberties and rights you have as Americans and how you are being threatened to lose those rights. It's happening all the time. It's a very sad thing that's going on in our country, but we're going to get it turned around. Religion and Christianity are the biggest things missing from this country, and I truly believe that we need to bring them back, and we have to bring them back fast. I think it's one of the biggest problems we have.
He is the most religious man. It's such an honor to have a presidential candidate who is so driven by his faith, and I fuck with that. I fuck with that heavy.
That's why our country is going haywire. We've lost religion in our country. All Americans need a Bible in their home, and I have many. It's my favorite book. It's a lot of people's favorite book. This Bible is a reminder that the biggest thing we have to bring back America and to make America great again is our religion. Religion is so important. It's so missing, but it's going to come back, and it's going to come back strong, just like our country is going to come back strong. In the end, we do not answer to bureaucrats in Washington. We answer to God in heaven. Christians are under siege. We must protect content that is pro-God. We love God, and we have to protect anything that is pro-God. We must defend God in the public square and not allow the media or the left-wing groups to silence, censor, or discriminate against us. We have to bring Christianity back into our lives and back into what will be again a great nation. Our founding fathers did a tremendous thing when they built America on Judeo-Christian values. Now that foundation is under attack, perhaps as never before. What can we do? Stand up, speak out, and pray that God will bless America again. I'm proud to endorse and encourage you to get this Bible. We must make America pray again. Pray, get educated, get motivated, and stand with me and the legions of Americans asking God to bless our great nation, to bring our great nation back, and to make America great again. I'm proud to partner with Lee in this offering. He's a very special man, both as a talent, but maybe even more so as a human being. He's very, very special. And I think you all should get a copy of God Bless the USA Bible now and help.
I think that was Jesus Christ's number one priority. Was the sanctity of the United States of America. He knew one day it would be founded, and he knew its success would be the most important thing. That's why he founded this religion. Fuck, Jesus loved America. That was his fucking favorite thing. Judas, not a big fan. Judas didn't love football. Judas didn't love apple pie. How much is this Bible, I must ask? Wow, this is recent. This is March 2024, this Bible ad. $60. $60 Bible. Wow. What a steal. What a steal. That's one steal I don't want to stop, huh, folks? Can you please look at the Herald of the Purple Connect? Yeah, can you link me? I'll look at it. I'll look at it right now. And then we'll talk about Tim Walz. Guys, I love this stream, but I got to wake up in 5 hours for work. Sorry to hear that. I hate that feeling, bro. I hate that feeling when you know you got to get up in like 3-4 hours and you don't even know if it's worth it to sleep. It always is, though, so you should. It always is. It's never not worth it to sleep. You should always do it, but it always feels like it's not. You should sleep. You should get that extra 3 hours, 4 hours. Too much risk, you oversleep. You can't just do the 5 alarms method. You just put. I've never overslept 5 alarms. I only oversleep when this has happened where my phone dies while I'm sleeping, and then I oversleep, and then my fucking day's ruined. That has happened. But 5 alarms has always worked. Who else is here going chatter mode? It feels like you're like an uncle trying to fit in. Who else is going chatter mode? My chat is so accommodating to the stupidest messages. It's so crazy how you say that and I read it out loud and then they go, caught, I am. Yes, I love chatter mode. Me. But like, I think other chats wouldn't be so kind. They would go, what the fuck are you talking about? Click the link. All right, let's see. This is the Harold and the Purple Crayon. Okay. Harold and the Purple Crayon is underperforming because audiences have been brainwashed by the woke mind virus. Harold is proof that makers can still make content for children without drag queens and trans. Maybe you would all see it if it was called Harold and the DEI Crayon. Facts. Actually, facts. Wait, why am I getting... Oh, dude, I'm getting... It's faker clips. it's faker clips I had open. They're playing. That's funny. Essential movies of the 2020s. Yeah, okay. Good morning, Harold heads. I woke up with an hour to get to uni and I've got 5 hours of classes today with no break in between. Maybe if I had the purple crayon, I could draw an alarm that fucking works. Hey, relevant, dude. Anyway, I guess they're trying to make a thing out of it, but I'm looking at these engagements and it's not that much. It doesn't feel like a Morbius moment. Do you know what I'm saying? I feel like this is not hitting, it's not breaking through. Well, a little force, maybe not. Maybe just not hit. Maybe it just needs the right meme. Cardukin, thank you for the 4 months. Help, cancel sub, lost house on stonks. Sorry to hear that. Most things bounce back. I mean, everything's still a little down, but the Nikkei is back. So maybe you're all invested in Nintendo stock. The vid is live. Good job. Thanks, Quack, for putting the video live. All right, good. Pog champ. When do I get my Atrioc chatter dividends? I was watching Doug today and his whole chat was demanding. You know how like sometimes there'll be like the pay the mods debate with a streamer in chat? His whole chat was demanding to get chat paid. I guess I shouldn't bring up, but everyone was like doing a pay the chatters bit the whole time I watched. It's like universal basic chat income. No, but what you guys understand is I'm bringing it up because I think Doug should pay for our chat because he's a richer creator. You know what I'm saying? Let's build the chat fund and make Doug pay for it. That's what I'm running on. That way we get more money. And someone else has to deal with it. How about, here's the deal. How about Ludwig pays his mods, which is admirable. What if we conspire to get every single Atrioc chatter signed up as a Ludwig mod? So they don't have to actually watch him, but they all get paid over here. That's kind of genius. You talk about Twitter suing advertisers. Oh, let's talk about that. For that, because I think Walz is the last thing. Let's talk about that. Okay. If you guys don't know, actually, you have to watch this. It's so funny. It's so crazy. Here it is. Okay. A message to X users went up from Linda Yaccarino, the CEO, this morning.
Hey, everybody. I was shocked by the evidence uncovered by the House Judiciary Committee that a group of companies organized a systematic...
Her necklace says Mama Free Speech now. It's just straight up 100% pandering to Elon. Like, if you know this woman from her job before, she is the most pro-advertiser. The reason she was supposedly hired is because she is extremely friendly with all the big spending advertisers. And so she was supposed to be like nice to them and like host events and get them to start spending on Twitter. But after like fucking 1 year in the hellscape of Twitter or X, she has to fucking put Mama Free Speech necklaces on and...
illegal boycott against X. It is just wrong. And that is why we are taking action. Today, we filed an antitrust lawsuit against the Global Alliance for Responsible Media, 4 of its key members, and the World Federation of Advertisers.
They're literally trying to sue advertisers into advertising with them. It's so stupid. It's so stupid. It's just not gonna work. I don't know what to tell you. It's just like desperation. Anyway, I was listening to this and it's very funny. But then I saw this extremely funny meme where they instantly took that speech and they put it.
That's why we are taking action. Today, we filed an antitrust lawsuit against the Global Alliance for Responsible Media, 4 of its key members, and the World Federation of Advertisers. These organizations targeted our company and you, our users. The evidence and facts are on our side. They conspired to boycott X, which threatens our ability to thrive in the future. And that is why...
It's extremely funny. Anyway, I want to give you some context here. I was talking to Aiden about this. He had some questions, and I wanted to go through it. So, one thing about Aiden is he's never played Half-Life 2, so he didn't even get that video. So sad. So sad, so zoomer. It was Aiden Ross. Aiden Ross, when I talk about politics, I talk about Aiden Ross, because he knows. That guy knows his shit. Connected. Anyway, I was talking to Aiden. And some numbers came out from, now that X.com, Twitter, is a private company, we don't get quarterly reports. We don't get to see what their revenue and profit and anything is. However, some numbers came out in a recent article that revealed that their quarterly revenue is down to $114 million a quarter, in the last quarter, which is down 83% from 2 years ago. So they made $661 million. You know what? Let's just fucking, it really will make you see how bad this is. Okay? I just want you to know. So, 2021, this is the last year before Elon. This is Q2. So it's like ending in July. 3 months ending in July. Q2. They made $1.2 billion in that quarter. Okay? 2022. Oh, sorry. Fuck, I can't even write. This is the first year of Elon. They made 661. 661 M. Okay? 2024 just finished at the end of July. They made 118. That's minus 83% since he's owned the company. That's fucking crazy. By the way, not that this was like any fucking gangbusters number. Like Twitter wasn't even running well before him. But this number was enough to be break even. But now, even though he has cut expenses by firing 2/3 of people, he has way more expenses than ever before because he has this giant debt bill. It's like $1 billion in interest a year. $1 billion year interest payments. Let me tell you something. If you have $1 billion a year in interest payments and you're making in revenue, not profit, revenue, $118 million every 3 months, you're not going to get there. Which is why he's getting fucking desperate. Now, he's still an extremely wealthy man. And absolutely, if he wants to sell Tesla stock, can continue to fund Twitter. And he's obsessed with it, and he might do that. However, if he doesn't want to sell Tesla stock, then this is approaching bankruptcy. This is approaching bankruptcy. They're clearly getting desperate. Like the fact that they're trying to mass sue all advertisers into advertising with them is like a sign that they need to up revenue fast. Which is crazy. And I, by the way, listen, I can't quit Twitter. Can't do it. As much as the platform has gotten worse, there's nowhere else on the internet where I can get the kind of updates that I want quickly. Can't do it. I just can't. I can't do it. For things I want and like some of the financial accounts I follow, and I'm not getting links to these cool articles anywhere else. I can't go to fucking hellhole Facebook. Where am I going to go? I'm not going to. Instagram is nothing like this. It's all photos. I can't spend too much time on TikTok or YouTube Shorts or my brain rots. I got no other option. So, in my mind, I'm not even sad if it goes bankrupt because that means something better can finally grow in its place. I feel like all competitors lose to the fact that Twitter just has the audience already and just slow. Yeah, so we'll see. But it's been so. I mean, I'm already on Truth Social every day. Okay? But that's, you know what I'm saying? It's like almost too patriotic. I need somewhere a little, like the bar you can just kick back. Atrioc, follow me back, please. Did I unfollow you because you tweeted something about jerk off instructions? Oh, on Truth. I feel like you tweeted something and I might have unfollowed you, but I will follow you back. I think this is the greatest marketing stunt for Deadpool I've ever seen. I mean, it's doing really well. I don't even need to check this out. Deadpool is doing really well. I haven't seen it yet. But I'm not judgy. People seem to enjoy it. It's fun. I didn't judge Twisters either. People have fun at that. I feel like that's nothing wrong with it. Do you want to go on Friday? No. No, I'm sorry. If I go, I would probably go with my wife or someone in my life. Okay. All right. We need to talk about Tim Build the Wall Walz. Okay? The new vice presidential candidate to the window to the walls. Let me see if I got a couple slides here. So similarly to JD Vance, I wanted to just do a little research and kind of break down what I was finding about our new VP candidate. And I need to open by saying something because I was concerned about how to present this. Where I was trying to go through all this effort to appear unbiased, and I'm decided I'm not going to do that. I am biased. I really like Tim Walz. I like him a lot. Everything I've seen, I liked him already, and then I read more about him and I liked him more. So I kind of want to go in with that attitude. If anything, the thing people might not like me for is that I wish he was president. I wish the ticket was flipped. Everything I like about him, there's a quote from my channel weeks ago, I think during when Biden was still running, where I said, I wish we could just get a candidate that had like a long career of public service that we've never fucking heard of, who's a normal person. And that is what I finally feel like I got. That's what I finally feel like I got with Tim Walz. I truly feel like he is not like a sociopath striver who's like trying to climb the walls of power. I just don't. I feel like he's a regular guy and has a good background. So the first thing I wanted to mention was that, like, for me, it's a little bit shocking how quickly is this going to pop up or not? Where the fuck? It's literally not going to pop up. Oh, there it is. How quickly there has been a rebound in the enthusiasm, the polling, the donations, and the movement for the Democratic Party in America in the past 3 weeks. I did not predict this. It's shocking. I mean, it's like almost, for me, it feels pretty unprecedented how quickly the doldrums and the anger and all that turned around, at least for the base, in 3 weeks since Biden dropped out. What's so funny to me is that Biden's approval numbers are going up. Like, people are happier with him now that he is not president. Like, he hit 46% today, and it's like people are like, we like you, but just not as president, which is so funny. I think people have forgotten he even still does stuff. I think people don't think he's president anymore. I think it's just funny. It's such a unique situation that has got me shocked. But anyway, so just talking about Tim Walz, he has a lot good about his past. Basically, the long story short is he joined the military. I forget which exact rank he got to, but it's the highest rank anyone serving in the House has ever received. I think it was like staff sergeant, something like that. Well, I don't remember. And then was a history teacher, a geography teacher, and a football coach. A geography teacher and a football coach for like 12 years. Then served as a senator, and then now governor of Minnesota. And while at governor of Minnesota, he did a bunch of things. Again, I looked at his record, same as J.D. Vance. I wanted to see what he's voted for and what he's done. The coolest thing about his time there is that they actually just passed a lot of things. You know, most of them you probably heard about. Things like, guaranteed school lunches for kids. Things like weed legalizations. Things like some common sense gun control laws. Things like, I'm trying to think of other big things, but there's some abortion rights stuff. It was a lot of stuff that got passed, a lot of like stuff that is generally popular that got passed. And so that was pretty good. But one thing that look a little deeper, I found things that like might give me hints as to what he would support on a higher platform when it's not just Minnesota. And I liked those too. Again, I was looking for contras, things that I would like dislike. And I found out that he supported lifting the ban on nuclear power in Minnesota and putting his weight behind a study for I'm so pro-nuclear. This was a crazy find. I found out this was great. He's a self-described optimist who wants to plan for the worst. That's literally my fucking philosophy. that's literally like what so I'm finding a lot of things to like, it's like, I just, he's extremely pro-union, like a ton of pro-union stuff. Again, all this stuff is making me unironically feel positive about a politician, which is something that's very hard to do. Like, I couldn't find a lot in how he was talking that was off-putting. He didn't come off to me as like weirdly slick or, I don't know, like a fucking striver, like someone who's literally just saying whatever people want to hear. It was, the only thing I got was a little bit of a too good to be true vibe, which I'm sure there's got to be something. The two things that he's going to get hit the most on, if you guys want to know ahead of time, I'm not saying there's nothing. I'm going to include everything. The two things that I think are going to be brought up a lot are, number one, when he was governor during the George Floyd riots, protests into riots, he was slow to respond. His DUI, I think his DUI was nothing. His DUI is extremely long time ago. George Bush had a DUI. I don't think the DUI is like a major. I wouldn't disqualify a candidate because maybe not. But so during the George Floyd protests, I looked it up. So there was I think it's like the 26th, day of 26th. The protests start turning more aggressive, more violent. There's starting to be fires and looting or whatever. It took 22 hours. So it was an evening of one day into the evening of next day before the National Guard got approved to go in. The Minnesota National Guard got approved to go in. That's the big thing he's going to get hit on. But to me, and based on what he said, again, I looked into what he said, and his response was this, right? He took responsibility for it, said there's no reason something should happen. I failed you last night in that to act quickly. Basically, he said the call was made immediately, but there was a miscommunication and then not quickly enough. To me, again, I don't see like a huge issue here. And I'm really looking at this like, that doesn't seem to me like a fucking massive, and that's like the big thing that everything that's hitting him is like that. That's one of the big things. The other big thing I think was, there was like two things. Does he fuck couches? He talks about couch fucking. Driver's license for illegal. Oh yeah, and then that's the second thing. That's the second thing. There's two things. Yeah, the first one was this, and the second thing was that he supported legislation to allow illegal immigrants in Minnesota to get driver's license, which to me is like, has anyone ever seen season 3 of The Wire? I don't know if anyone's. I'll explain it. It's a spoiler, but it's a minor spoiler. In season 3 of The Wire, there was a police captain named Bunny Colvin who, after seeing years and years and years of violence in the part of Baltimore he's supposed to protect, decides to bend the law a bit and create a section, a corner, where they can deal drugs legally as long as there's no violence. That's the idea. He doesn't tell his superiors, he just does it. Amsterdam. And they find out, surprise, surprise, that it works. They save a lot of money on policing all the violence. They use that to solve actual murders. He knows that it's an endless war. He can't solve it. He doesn't have enough resources to solve it, so they just fucking... Anyway, once it's discovered, it's this huge fucking scandal. To me, this feels similar to that, where it's like, maybe it's not publicly popular, but when people get in accidents and they don't have a license, they're more likely to flee. They can't get insurance without a license. So, like, it just makes the road safer for... You know what I'm saying? You can't solve the entire illegal immigration problem. So if you're going to have it, you might as well make sure that everyone on that road is safe. It just feels like a common sense solution that'll be used against you, but it's not like actually a bad idea. It's actually a smart idea. That's what it feels like to me. So again, I don't hold that against them. I want you to know, I'm being sincere here, that I really, I only had today to look at it, but I was trying to find more things that I could really be like, this part I really don't like. And I didn't find it. He seemed like, he honestly reminds me of my fucking dad. He just seems like a real white dad. He's a little bit smarter. He's got experience. He's gotten stuff done. I have a good vibe about him. And again, one good thing about him is he doesn't fall into all the messaging traps that people who support things that I like often do. Like when you look like this and you support things that I like, when you support, unions and gun control laws, and that, it really helps get it across. It's extremely valuable because it makes people realize that you're not, you don't have a personal stake in it. You just think it's a good idea. And so, I give him a really rare, I think for me, enthusiastic thumbs up from what I've seen so far. It feels like he's going to bring a lot of energy to the party. I think anyway, there's a couple clips of his we should watch. I wanted to give you that kind of breakdown, but there's a lot of clips that we can watch and sort of discuss together. You can make up your own opinion. Let's get a couple of them now. Oh yeah, I also saw his former students. Again, he was a geography teacher for 12 years, and they all had like really nice things to say about him. You know, I was a C student in high school. He took the time to make sure I was successful, not only in his class, but others. He made learning exciting. Like that's, you know, that's just a good energy. And then you had another student respond, I was a slacker who didn't fit in. He encouraged me. He treated my thoughts as valuable. Mr. Walz was the best. Do you know what I'm saying? Like that's good to hear. This is a Fox News op-ed. I served with Tim Walz as a Republican in the House. He'll be a good vice president. That's crazy. But very rare to cross the aisle like that. Again, I also looked at the bills he sponsored when he was in the Senate. Over half of them were from non-Democratic sources. So, I mean, Republican co-sponsors. So he had like a lot of bipartisan bills. It's an impressive track record. And it's crazy because I've never heard of the guy. I'm not going to fully admit. A couple weeks ago, I never heard of the guy. So it's like exactly what I wanted, which is someone I've never heard of. He's got some fucking aura. He's got a little bit of aura. Then, you know, he's also pretty fun. He's good on his feet. Oh, also one thing. Dude, the CNN behind the scenes article, whatever, it was saying that he was talking to Kamala's vetting team before he got picked as VP. And one of the things he said was, hey, I've never used a teleprompter. Is that going to be a problem? That's crazy. He can speak confidently without a teleprompter on all of his, and then you see him on stage and he's fucking quick with it.
And I got to tell you, I can't wait to debate the guy. That is, if he's willing to get off the couch and show up. So, you see what I did there?
He's even got the fucking dad face. That's like the face my dad will make when he makes a joke. We see what you did there. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's just, dude, this was hilarious. His fucking son. His son is like a fucking Atrioc viewer. One of you, I'm sure. Reading Star Wars novelizations.
Hey, Minnesota, I'm back. Gus's tournament's over, and he does actually read books. So, Gus, what are you reading? Or read?
Star Wars, Revenge of the Sith. I like this book because a bunch of dark things happen in it. And I guess it's just a good book with a lot of action in it.
All right. Well, thanks again, Minnesota.
He's wearing a Keep Calm and Game On shirt reading the Star Wars Episode 3 novelization. This kid should be president, let me tell you that. At least he's reading. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. What I'm saying is it was tough. Tough to find a lot to hate. And so the email, I didn't get this in my inbox surprisingly, but I saw it. Trump campaign sent an email to all their subscribers today that said, Tim Walz will unleash hell on earth. And like, I just don't get that vibe. I just do not get the vibe that messaging is going to stick, that he's truly going to unleash hell on earth, that he is like, I don't get the... Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to get. Oh my God. I forgot to finish this slide, so I didn't include it. We have to mention it. This is the number one thing that nobody's fucking talking about. Nobody mentioned this when they're talking about the upside of Tim Walz. And it's my favorite thing. This is my favorite fucking thing about Tim Walz. And nobody mentioned this that I saw. Okay? He supports a lot of the, I don't know, social programs I want to do. He wants to raise the minimum wage, all that. I get that. But he's coming from a state where he is governor that he is leaving with a $3.7 billion budget surplus. Somehow he has managed to do all of these things, and they are, and I look into it, it's because they are spending less than they receive in taxes. It wasn't like some kind of one-time, one-off, they won the lottery thing. It is because the money came from spending less than they received in taxes. Now, I mean, if they increase programs, it'll probably eventually the surplus will get spent away, I'm sure. But this is so rare in any elected official. So it's like, man, this guy he's not even like a, crazy overspending, deficit crazy. It's like, I can't even find that to be mad about, which is like something I really personally care a lot about. So I don't know. I'm just honestly impressed. I can't dance around it. I don't know. I'm just keeping it real. Like that's my dream, is that we get a government that like he's kind of like, he's got that folksy Bill Clinton charm without all of the sexual, the weird sexual undertones, all of the problems. You know what I'm saying? Like Bill Clinton balanced the budget in the 90s and was like the charming everyman, workers side of the Democratic Party. And if he can keep that without the bad parts of Bill Clinton, it's like what you want. Can he play the sax? I believe he can play some instruments because he had some images about it that I didn't end up including. And another thing, dude. Another thing. Bro, again, I'm looking into his past. I find out he taught English in China. Okay? And he can speak conversational Mandarin and thinks, his quote on China is like,
We've been focusing on, and I lived in China, and as I said, I've been there about 30 times, but if someone tells you they're an expert on China, they're probably not telling you the truth, because it's a complex country, but it's critically important for us. I don't fall into the category that China necessarily needs to be an adversarial relationship. I totally disagree. We've been focused.
Like he has like a nuanced opinion on China, which is so important because the United States-China relationship is going to define like the next 10 years. And he's not like 100% China bad. He's not 100%, I love Xi Jinping, he's my best friend. He's not. He's got like a nuanced take on it, which is like, dude, that's what I'm saying. I just think he would be a good president, which is why it's almost unfortunate that he's VP. But I as a politician, like I haven't found a lot to dislike. And he's got so many years of doing the boring stuff that I believe it. It doesn't feel like he did a thing for 2 years to look good and then pad his political career. He like taught geography for so fucking long. He was like he managed a lunchroom for a bit. He's 60 years old. He's 60, right? Not 62. Too young. Too fucking young, dude. A little young for my taste. He actually looks a lot older than he is, I think. I think he's the same age as Kamala. My understanding. They're both 60, right? Or she's 59. But he looks like 20 years on her, but I will say, like, in a still image, he does look older, but he moves. He's got energy, especially on stage. He's got energy, so he doesn't feel that old. What is this clip?
So let's say you're on a debate stage with, say, J.D. Vance, and he accuses you of being a big government liberal who's attacking our families, making life worse for our families, doesn't share our values, doesn't care about families like yours. What do you say to him?
Yeah, first of all, it was up to him. I wouldn't have a family because of IVF and the things that we need to do reproductive. My kids were born through that that way. And also I make sure that I'm the guys and our folks are investing in prenatal care. We're the ones that are there for universal pre-K. We're the ones that are providing school meals at this. I'm not going to back down one bit on this whole family values thing and it's us. That construct that he's putting out there is absolutely untrue. We're making it more affordable to have children by having paid family and medical leave so that you can go home when your kids are sick and take care of them. Or if you're a dad, I don't have to go right back to work 5 days later after my wife had a C-section because our insurance wouldn't pay for it. We're boosting those things up. There's nothing pro-family other than having women be incubators for their vision of this. Once again, it's weird. I don't want J.D. Vance talking about my family. I certainly don't want him talking about my daughter or my wife. It's none of his damn business. But I said the one...
That's why I included this. I included this message because he has cracked something that I have thought about and haven't been able to crack. Like, I'm really impressed with his messaging. He has a few key phrases that, like, cut through a lot of the social bullshit. And one of them is, it's none of your damn business, which is a great, like, he's been saying this a lot, and it's a great way of diffusing all this fucking talk about bathrooms and fucking kids' genitals and all this bullshit that is, like, so irrelevant to what politicians should be working on. And he talks about that, and it's really good. I'm really impressed with that. I like his messaging. And then calling them weird. Obviously, that is just a good way to put it. And I think those two things made him rise up the ranks really fast. I'm really impressed. I'm just impressed. I'm impressed. I'm like really impressed with his messaging.
One thing is we need to talk about how we've invested in families. We have the most generous child tax credit, and it's what Vice President Harris is proposing for the country. People are poor because they don't have money. And when kids don't have the money on the front end, all of the things that a chain reaction of can't learn, can't go on. So I'll challenge him on that. Where is J.D. Vance's pro-family? He's forcing people to not be able to have medical care if they have a bad pregnancy or something. We need to stand in front of that.
And then I looked into his past, his their work on medical care. His dad died of lung cancer when he was young, and the medical bills forced his mom to work decades more than she wanted to. And he has mentioned that as a driving force for him to try to get medical care costs down. And that's like a story that seems to be real and resonant. That's like a real American healthcare story that is provably true that happened to him. And then, you know what I'm saying? So it's a rare thing for me to like want to trust a politician about anything, but I give him so far from what I've seen. Again, we'll give it more time and I'll listen to more speeches and but like, I swear to God, I looked pretty hard today and I didn't find a lot to dislike about the guy. He's got a good vibe from my POV. What else was there? I mean, this one was good. His family does have very obviously hard shell taco nights with the El Paso, you buy it from the store. I mean, like 100%. But that's, you know what I'm saying? I had those growing up, bro. That's like fucking, dude, his son is such a like, come out for Thanksgiving, get off your computer. That's like a... This was so if you want to know a little of Tim Walz's history, if you want to know why he's here, because he kind of came out of nowhere. Obviously, he has like this legislative success and background, but he wasn't a national name until this interview, and I'll just let you watch it. This is sort of what kicked off his political career as VP candidate.
What I know is that people like J.D. Vance know nothing about small town America. My town had 400 people in it, 24 kids in my graduating class, 12 were cousins, and he gets it all wrong. It's not about hate. It's not about collapsing in. The golden rule there is mind your own damn business. Their policies are what destroyed rural America. They've divided us. They're in our exam rooms. They're telling us what books to read. And I think what Kamala Harris knows is bringing people together around the shared values, strong public schools, strong labor unions that create the middle class, healthcare that's affordable and accessible. Those are the things. You look what they're talking about. They went right to division. They did not give us a plan on healthcare. Donald Trump talked about infrastructure. Joe Biden and Kamala Harris built bridges, built roads. So I think this is going back to the bread and butter, getting away from this division. We do not like what has happened where we can't even go to Thanksgiving dinner with our uncle because you end up in some weird fight that is unnecessary. and I think bringing back people together, well, it's true. These guys are just weird. And it's, you know, they're running for He-Man Women Haters Club or something. That's what they go at. That's not what people are interested in. And there is angst because robber barons like J.D. Vance and Donald Trump gutted the Midwest, told us we didn't do that. They talk about private schools. Where in the heck are you going to find a private school in a town of 400? Those are public schools. Those are great teachers that are out there making a difference and gave us an opportunity to succeed. That angst that J.D. Vance talks about in Hillbilly Elegy, none of my hillbilly cousins went to Yale, and none of them went on to be venture capitalists or whatever. It's not who people really are. So I think that message doesn't resonate. You saw it yesterday. The energy out here exploded. We all broke fundraising records, but that's not what I look at.
Anyway, that sort of kicked off the weird messaging that like really struck a chord and like took off and helped re-energize people and kind of put Republicans on the back foot. And this launched him into the national spotlight. And then all of a sudden, you know, a few weeks later, he's the VP candidate. And I would be surprised it's such a whirlwind, but looking at his past, it's like it's all the work he put in before. I mean, it's years and years and years of the not sexy stuff, the not stuff on camera that like has built up a great track record. I'm pretty impressed. I'm just pretty impressed. That's my honest take. But it could be that crooked Kamala's coup is complete and Tim Walz would be the worst VP in history and he'll unleash hell on earth. I want you to know there's two points of view on this and I'd hate to fucking not present both sides here. Okay? He might literally, the second he gets into office, draw a pentagram in the Oval Office and release Beelzebub, the Prince of Darkness, into the world. That could happen. It could be like the fucking second act of Skyrim, where fucking I'll take the risk. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, so again, just to bring it back, this is an old interview of his that I saw, and he was like, the idea that you're somehow more fiscally responsible by not investing in education, healthcare, and transportation makes a nice political talking point, but it makes no sense. Now we can have a better educated, healthier work. And so I read this and I was like, okay, cool. He wants to invest in education, healthcare, and transportation, but that means he probably takes on a lot of debt to do it, right? And that's where I looked at the budget and I was like, wait a minute. He believes in all this, but does it with a budget surplus? It's like, that's so fucking rare. That's so fucking rare to invest in education, healthcare, and transportation. It means you had to cut something else. That means you had to make hard choices, but prioritize the things. That's like fucking unheard of. That's unheard of. So, yeah, that's where I'm at, bro. That's my honest take. Oh, and then final thing is like, for some fucking crazy stroke of fate, the one soda that JD Vance is known for, because he made the Diet Mountain Dew racist joke. There's a tweet from 2019 of Tim Walz drinking Diet Mountain Dew. Holy shit. It's like he was designed to fuck over JD Vance. He's his nemesis. He's got this. I found this too. It was him.
Hey, everybody.
Fucking.
Tim here. 11 days till the election, but that's my pro tip of the day out on the road. I got to show you this. This right here is the headlight harness on a 2014 Ford Edge. Ford, this is unacceptable. It burned out hot on the connector. So for $7.99 at Napa Auto Parts here in the city, you can replace this. Just clip.
Bro, it's just my dad. It's just it's so dad coded. You know what I'm saying? It just gives a little bit of the vibes of competence, of like follow through. You know,
off the back, use some shrink wrap connectors on there, tape it back.
Of human, yeah, of like a human with like hobbies and passions and. I don't know. You just always get this soulless vibe from every politician that they clearly, everything they do, even if they have some good behind it, is always part of a larger mission to fucking climb to a higher and higher. Anyway, we'll see. I'm sure there's more to be said. We're only a day into this, right? Stuff always comes out. Perhaps like RFK Jr., he has also killed a bear and lied about it. I was only able to look so much in one day, but I'll tell you that my initial impression is more than cautiously. I'm like pretty openly positive about it, which is cool. Was there anything else I wanted to show you on? I think that was it. Oh yeah, he had the. Does anyone have the thing, him and his daughter riding the roller coaster? I don't think I have that clip, but I'm sure one of you saw it. Check this out. It didn't work. It doesn't exist. What's this? That damn dog. Someone linked it. To find it, I'm sure it's one of these. His class, his geography class. I'm sorry, his social studies class. No, it's geography. His geography class predicted genocide in Rwanda. In 1993, his students predicted the 1994 genocide. That's just, I don't know if that's good teaching or what. That's insane. They were looking at things like per capita incomes, differences in wealth. They were looking at colonial histories, colonial interventions. And one of the things that stood out so much to them was that a long-standing division along ethnic lines with one group of people receiving favoritism. This is like when people, post a picture of their 3-year-old kids. Their first words were, Ruth Bader Ginsburg should have retired. This is probably real, but it's just very funny. That's incredibly... How old was his class? I guess this is all pre-social media, so kids were smarter. Him with daughter, is this it? Okay.
Also win a few times, including with his daughter, who he says tricked him into going on the most extreme ride at the fairgrounds. Take a look.
Every year we as a family do something old and something new. I get to pick something, a classic, the old mill ride, to do that. And then Hope gets to pick something new.
I think we're gonna go do the slingshot.
Which I don't know what it is, and they're keeping it from me. But then we're gonna go get some food, corn dog.
I'm vegetarian.
Turkey then. And
Turkey's meat.
Not in Minnesota, turkey's special. And we will go do some of those things and report back.
You know what I'm saying? It's like shockingly normal, just shockingly funny.
typical teenage dog.
Just sitcom dad pilled, and that's that's old. That's a while back. So, I don't know. I'm positive. It looks like he's been to a fair before. Yeah, it just doesn't feel staged, It doesn't feel like a fucking photo op. It doesn't feel like, and I understand that on some level, he's not an idiot. He's aware of how that impacts, but I don't think he expected to be in this VP position, and it just kind of worked out for him. So it would have been a movie level plot to predict the way things have shaken out in the past 1 month, and I guess the guy that predicted Rwandan genocide a year before, he could have predicted this. Maybe he's the greatest. Maybe he's the most sociopathic, greatest planner of all time. But I'm going to go ahead and just trust my gut that, like, he doesn't give me the same vibe that I get from every other fucking politician that I see. And I'm impressed with it. And I'm happy to be supportive of it. I wish he was higher on the ticket. However, based on the way our presidency works, the best way to become president is to be the VP of the last Democratic president. So maybe he'll get there. Do you know what I'm saying? Maybe he'll get there. We're on a fucking weird daisy chain VP cycle. Anyway, that's the update on Tim Walz. I mean, that was the research I did today. Overall positive. I'm welcome to hear other things. If you have some deep revelation about him, I'm down to hear it. I really am open to learning more, but I was impressed. His ad from 2006 is jaw-dropping. 2006.
Hi, my name is Tim Walz, and I'm running for Congress here in southern Minnesota for several important reasons. But today I'd like to tell you about one issue that's very personal to me. I am a retired Command Sergeant Major in the Minnesota National Guard, and after years of firing artillery, I sustained severe inner ear damage. Because I have good health insurance provided through my employer, I was able to have surgery on my ear.
Okay.
As my ear healed, my hearing was gradually restored. One morning several weeks after the surgery, I awoke to a sound I couldn't identify. I asked my wife what I was hearing, and she told me, "Tim, that's your 4-year-old daughter, Hope." You see, Hope wakes up singing every morning, but I had never heard that sound until that day. I'm running for Congress because I believe we as a country have a moral obligation to ensure that every father can hear his daughter sing, that every citizen receives the best care our medical community has to offer. I'm Tim Walz, and I approve this message because I've heard how important healthcare is to everyone.
Yeah, it's a good message. Very strong. I just like the human connection he has, both with his dad dying and I guess now this, to hopefully making some progress on America's truly heinous healthcare system. But again, it's the downer side of it is that the VP is generally a do-nothing position. So, I hope he has influence. I hope he's given influence. And I think the fact that people like him so much is a good sign. Oh, he has a first pitch? Whoa, wait. Let's see his first pitch. Let's do the George W. Bush first pitch test. Okay? Now, I don't expect him to throw a fucking heater like W the GOAT. That would be unreal. You can't ask for too much. But let's see if he can get a decent one. Clean and from the mound. Solid. A solid pitch. Pretty damn good there. Pretty damn good. Much better than the 50 Cent one. I gotta watch it one more time, just for the fans.
Well, that is 50 Cent. Curtis Jackson. And his first pitch was not great. Just a bit outside.
I like that he said 50. All right, blood. Physics-wise, how? I don't know. He's different. 50's built different. This is what seemed to have him won over Shapiro. He didn't want to run for president. Look, I'm not concerned about my image or my approval rating. I'm going to stay in this moment, be your VP, run through walls, fight. Walz saying he'll run through walls. Beast. Yeah, it's based. It's based. It's good. It's good stuff, man. It's good stuff. Can't knock it. This goes into why Shapiro was passed. Let's see. Why Shapiro was passed. How a low-key Midwestern governor shot to the top to be Harris's VP pick. It really was crazy how his public profile rose so quickly. He doesn't use a teleprompter. I read this. I think I already saw this. What was the... They had a personal chemistry. He hunts. He fishes. You want to have a beer with him. Yeah, what's cool though is he does these things, but they don't, at least to me, and again, we'll find out more, but it feels authentic and not like a, not like a act you put on. I remember like, Sarah Palin with the fucking machine gun in the helicopter hunting moose to show how badass she was. It's like, it just felt like playing it up. It felt like earthquake in California. Earthquake, CA. Magnitude 2.5 earthquake. Well, I'm not feeling anything here. This is where I reveal that I secretly don't live in LA. I actually live in New York with a condo with squeaks. That's why we can collapse so easily. 2.5 is nothing. Yeah, I'm not worried. I'm not worried. Yeah, it's funny. I'm not going to knock Shapiro. I don't know enough about Shapiro. I didn't do the same level of research on Shapiro. This guy was the number 2. But what I did see was similar things that I'm seeing here, which is that, a little overly ambitious. He has the same thing where it feels to me like he watched a lot of Obama speeches and copied and studied them and wants to do that same thing. And he feels very like a striver, like someone who knows how what he's saying will be perceived and is using that to gain more power and influence. And it's not necessarily evil. I don't think ambition is a bad thing, but it's so common in politicians that I'm tired of it. So it's very refreshing to see someone that doesn't give off that energy all the time. But again, I don't know enough about him. I'm not going to even talk too much shit here. Just the little that I've seen, you just get the vibe of someone who is very aware of what they're doing. He was playing the game, yeah. Exactly, playing the game. Anyway, and again, you know, the game, like, the game is the game for a reason. I can't knock someone particularly for playing it, but when you rarely get the chance to get someone who doesn't seem like they're playing it, at least at the full level, it's nice. It's like refreshing. I enjoy it. When we get a gamer president, well, Trump is old. He, I think, may still be favored in Electoral College. The polls are swingy. I think Kamala keeps getting a boost. But if Trump does win and then dies, J.D. Vance is a confirmed Magic the Gathering player. So we will have the first person that has tapped land for mana in the White House. Was that actually real? It was 100% real. I watched the interview myself with his wife, Usha Vance, who seems like a lovely woman, who said he would hate me saying this, but he's actually really into Magic the Gathering. She said that. I'm not kidding. Wait, I understand Vance now. Yeah. I think a super honest with himself and the world Vance would be a much more interesting person to talk to, because he has had an interesting life. But he feels, again, very, to me, manufactured. It feels like he has pivoted in a lot of opinions in order to gain power. Bro, why are you normalizing him? I'm repeating the facts. He's a Magic the Gathering player, bro. Walz wrote a letter congratulating his state's Valorant team. Wait, what? Apple Valley High School. Dear Valorant state champions, congratulations on an undefeated season and winning the Minnesota Varsity League state championship in Valorant. Competitive success requires more than mere physical strength and agility. It demands mental fortitude and tactical planning. As the opportunities for students to engage in competitive multiplayer gaming continue to expand, extracurricular activities and social opportunities should also expand. With esports on the rise, I'm extremely proud of you and the role you've taken on to grow esports participation. Bro, I would have loved this guy in high school or college. Dude, you know how tough it was for me to get ASU to recognize our club, our esports club, and to let us get some of the funding for clubs to get like a room and jerseys and things? Like, I had to go to so many fucking hearings and meetings, and it's such a pain in the ass. And it's so funny because, like, they had clubs for, like, smoking weed. Like, ASU's got a club for fucking everything, and they were all getting school funding. And I had a fucking, like, one of the biggest esports clubs in the nation. Literally in the nation, and we couldn't, it was, like, tough to get recognized. Back in 2011 and 12. My God, I'm an unk. Gamers are most especially facts. Hey, Big A, we should play Fortnite together sometime. I'm really good. That doesn't make me want to play it more at all. Someone telling me, hey, you should play this game I play a lot, doesn't It's not, I'm not like, oh, if someone says, hey, you want to play Fortnite? I'm not like thinking, you better be cracked. You better be really fucking good. That'll make it more fun for me. I would love to have somebody who just does all the work and I don't do anything and have no contribution. I want to play Fortnite with like someone really fucking awful. That's what I want to do. I want to like help them out. That's my preference. So Squeaks, the Squeaks play Fortnite. Ninja has good broadcast. You guys could collab. Me and Ninja, dude. Who'd have thunk it? Me and Ninja just tearing up the Fortnite world. Hey, Big A, I can't see, I can't hear, and I have no hands. Would you like to play Valorant with me? I said I don't want people that are better than me. I don't want to play with someone who's going to show me up. Okay? What part of that can I not make fucking clear? Something fun you guys want to watch? Anything we should watch? I feel like we covered the Tim Walz. I don't know if there's any other news we can discuss. But the overall good day. Positive day. Breaking news, what's this? All-time deleted tweet. What, this is recent? The Red Sox just tweeted, anyone who loves BDSM, big Dom Smith moments, is our friend without introduction. Then deleted it. Intentional or not? I don't know. Oh, you know what we could do? Is this crazy? Do we dare bring back House MD? To Elon Musk. Elon Musk, well said, the thing I forced you to say. Well said. My God. Wow. You just like take the words out of my mouth. Literally. House? Yeah, I think we could watch a little House tonight. I would do it probably at 10 though. Do we have anything else we could watch and tell them? If you guys don't know, if you're new around here, we have a long running streak where we watch the old show House MD with Hugh Laurie and make fun of it. And we can do this because that entire show has been uploaded with no copyright strike onto TikTok in 10,000 parts. And nobody seems to care. And we do it on here and no one seems to care. So we've been watching it and it was really fun to watch. And then the season got kind of bad. And so we took a break, but I think it'd be fun to launch back in and just have a good time. Drew Gooden has a new video. What's that about? Drew Gooden. What do you cook up for us, Drew Gooden? The funniest product placement I've ever seen. Okay, that sounds like a good idea. Fuck it, we'll watch that. That's kind of up our alley, straight up. In fact, I'm a little sad he made this video because I have wanted to make a video like this. Probably for 2 years, and I'm so fucking slow that now it's a fucking it's a Drew Gooden video. But I'm sure there's other things we can find. You snooze, you lose, bro. We'll watch it. Let's see. The funniest product placement I've ever seen.
Hey guy, welcome back to the middle of the ocean. Uh-oh. I don't know how to swim. So I made a couple videos over the years about a YouTube channel called Brat TV, which thanks to Charlie XCX has gotten much harder to find lately. I'm glad you guys are enjoying your Brat summer, but I'm trying to watch Attaway General. If you're not familiar with Brat TV, or you're like me and you forgot about it for 3 years
I don't know what it
until
is.
finding out they have their own channel on the Samsung TV Plus app, it's a bunch of overly serious 10-minute soap operas filmed like Darman videos, performed by a bunch of actors that only got hired because they have a lot of TikTok followers. Or at least they used to hire famous TikTokers. I can't tell if they stopped doing that or if I'm just too old now to recognize anybody. But I think they're just hiring regular actors, which is good because the acting has gotten better, but bad because nobody's watching these shows anymore. The whole business model before was like, hey, what if Dixie D'Amelio pretended to be a doctor? And now it's just, hey, what if the Disney Channel was worse? There's not much of a reason for people to stick around now, and it's unfortunate to see such a beloved institution fall from grace. But the only reason I'm making another video about this channel is because I recently discovered that for the past couple of years, they've been doing what I would describe as the funniest and most obtrusive.
Oh, this is not like a video I would do. This is about their specific product placement. That's fine. That's good. Cool. So it's a different thing. TikTok hospital shaped my brain chemistry.
Intrusive product placement I have ever seen in my life. The first show I noticed this on was something that's honestly pretty hilarious in its own right. It's a series called Good Luck Have Fun, and it's about an esports team that has a big tournament coming up. But I guess because they didn't have...
Holy shit, they play Totem Snatchers. Bro, remember when gaming used to be fucking good? You just get off from school and play Totem Snatchers? God! With your friends? I feel like I haven't snatched a totem in years.
The rights to any real games, they invented a new one for this. But I don't think the writers even came to a single conclusion about how this specific game is played, because most of the script is just a hodgepodge of vague gamer lingo that never sounds natural.
I'm an Orc Barbarian main. I play mid.
Elle's a mid too, except she's the Slayer.
Yeah, we only need one mid.
Hawk jam. Kiting. I got a one shot. I got a Warlock pushing up.
Give me heals.
This lock is cracked. Hawk jam.
Using my AoE for some DPS. They're smurfing. They're griefing. This dude's cranking 90s like I didn't just pull aggro.
I love when shows write about video games and it's clear they just tried to shoehorn in as much terminology as they could.
What did they do to you? They leveled up.
This old episode of Law and Order is a work of art. In the
I've seen this. R-rated mom watch Law sometimes, and they maybe watches with them. This is such a good... It's so funny. It's so funny.
beginning, Ice-T hates campers.
Damn! Damn campers.
What's a camper?
They're all pieces of crap.
But in the end, he wins by camping.
You camping back there? Bad form, but effective.
Talk about character growth. Also, any guesses as to who the villain in this episode is?
Not like shooting a video game, huh? Actually, it's exactly the same.
Yeah, it's Logan Paul.
Don't talk, officer! Prepare to be slaughtered.
I've made a severe...
Now, for the most part, Good Luck Have Fun is just your standard brat show. A bunch of 21-year-olds pretending to be 15-year-olds saying dialogue written by 40-year-olds. So there's a lot of silly drama. Jane likes Tyler, but she keeps embarrassing herself in front of him.
I'm not like stalking you or anything.
Okay.
But lucky for her, he doesn't mind, as long as she's not like a gamer or anything.
No, I'm genuinely interested in getting to know you.
We used to be on the same esports team until...
You do esports?
I used to before I realized it was stupid to care about stuff that wasn't real sports.
Oh, okay. For a second, I thought you...
I like his nod. Oh, good. Okay. All right. Whew. Saved.
You're a fucking dweeb. I love when Tyler and his stepbrother Brandon have this very heated exchange.
Hey, who was your friend yesterday?
Jane?
She's pretty. Way too pretty to be hanging out with you.
Yeah, I don't think you're her type, man. She likes guys who actually have a brain.
Are they gonna kiss?
You jealous or something?
He looked down at his lips. He wants to, but he can't. So he has to go blow off steam with his basketball that has tape over the brand name. But that's kind of the underlying theme of the show. Nobody's living their truth. Jane doesn't want Tyler to know she plays video games, and Eleanor doesn't want anyone to know that she's a lesbian. Two problems that are portrayed as equally difficult to deal with.
I really like you, Jane.
There's so much you don't know about me.
Like, what are you, like, an axe murderer?
Worse, I'm a gamer.
Worse than axe murder?
That's just gold. That's just good writing. That's cinema. That's what it is.
Is there anything
cinema.
else I should know?
I'm actually really good at basketball.
Holy shit.
Wow.
Also, I changed how I dress for you.
Wow.
Also, sometimes I'll tell people I'm on my way, even though I haven't left my house yet.
Wow. I already told you, Jane. I don't like liars.
Fuck. I blew it.
Real life has real consequences, unlike those games you two play so much.
Oh, now I get it. They really try to have it both ways in this show, where playing totem
He's
snatchers
such a good
is
actor.
the most degenerate thing someone can do. But also,
Okay, to be fair, if totem snatchers is a metaphor for League of Legends, it is. It is. Like, it is the most degenerate things you could be doing. It's fucking life ruining.
everybody in this town except for Tyler is good enough to play it professionally. So it kind of seems like he's the problem. It's also really funny to me that they try to use the classic bully trope with this girl, even though it's in the context of what is essentially League of Legends. Like every time they lose, Mia comes over and taunts them with random gamer words. Oh, what's wrong, noobs? Did I debuff your pug champ? So anyway, that's the show in a nutshell. Pretty normal stuff for about 3.5 episodes. And then, out of absolutely nowhere, this happens.
I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. We need to be focused on the tournament, and everyone's too busy being in love. It's a mess, I tell you. A mess.
Freaking out? Maybe you just need a Snickers.
And then they just kind of watch her chew on it until she calms down. Well, shit, that was incredibly jarring and unexpected. Back to the show, I
Beautiful, subtle art. Fuck, that's good.
guess.
Go, 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 go.
Guiding.
One shot, one shot, one shot. I got ganked.
Nice, they're gaming again. I love that. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I guess this scene itself wasn't enough, so they had to throw in some giant text on the screen.
They literally put the in a scripted show. They had the text. I thought he added that. That's fucking insane. That's insane. Please don't normalize this amongst the youth. Please don't normalize this so that they become used to this and it just becomes a thing. Can you imagine? My God.
Too. Very subtle. It almost snuck right past me. I would love to know what's written into their contract, because every time they do one of these, they just stand there silently chewing for like 10 seconds. Do you think there was a more subtle version of this at some point, but Snickers came back and demanded it became more integral to the plot?
You're not feeling like yourself. Maybe you just need a Snickers.
At this point, I was pretty intrigued by the current state of Brat TV, and I wanted to see how often they were doing these ad breaks in the middle of scenes. So I started watching another show called Two Christmases, and it's a really touching mini-series about parents going through a divorce and the effect that has on their children who have to adjust to this new life and all the complications that come with it. And, sorry, I got distracted. Oh yeah, it's a beautiful show about how even a day as joyful as Christmas can be filled with stress and frustration when you're going through such a big life change. Are they gonna do this the whole time? Yeah, no, it does seem like they're going to be doing that the whole time, dude. I thought the Snickers show was bad. This entire series is built around how much gum this family chews. Heading out the door, can't forget my gum. Having any conversation, gotta pull out my gum. About to drink hot chocolate, better put some gum in my mouth first, because that's what I do before I eat and drink. It makes everything taste better, and sometimes I accidentally swallow it.
That's so
I had
funny.
no idea how common this extremely conspicuous product placement had become. It's in almost every series from the past few years. These poor actors have to just keep doing commercials in the middle of dramatic performances, and it's so funny to me every time.
I couldn't get through the day without Starburst. How are they so good?
The human brain finds sweet fruits, such as berries, pleasurable.
There's one season of the Chicken Girls that's presented by the Little
That was the worst acting I've ever seen. That was so terrible.
Mermaid movie, and I was so excited for this one. It's such a serious show for some reason.
Congratulations.
Like, unbelievably serious.
You think we still have a chance at states? With Xander gone?
I just know he's gonna make a full recovery. He has to.
I'm not so sure about that.
What did they do to Xander? So, because of the tone, I was fully expecting a scene like this.
Hey, could I talk to you about something?
Just 1 second. I'm almost done watching the trailer for the new Little Mermaid movie. It's a live-action modern spin on the animated Disney classic, starring Halle Bailey and Melissa McCarthy. I think I'm gonna pre-order my tickets on the Fandango app so I can make sure I get good seats on opening night, May 8th. Now, what was it you wanted to talk about?
My grandma died. But that didn't happen. They just did a pre-roll ad. Like cowards.
That is
but I
cowardly.
did skip around some of these episodes, and I gotta say, I love this line.
Unless you have an empty house lying around, this is my best option for now.
I think I might have something for you. My mom's a realtor.
Oh my gosh, of course. I'm not exactly the kind of prospective buyer she's looking for.
Who said you have to buy a house to live in it?
The government? I don't know. It's just one of those rules.
Hey, could you get out of my house, please?
Nope. I learned on the Chicken Girls that I don't have to.
Oh, okay.
Now, if you'll excuse
Squatters'
me,
rights.
I'm trying to watch The Little Mermaid. It's a live-action modern spin on the animated Disney classic.
I have to say, though, as silly as all of this is, it's also kind of inspiring. I've done so many brand deals on this channel before, and never have I integrated one so seamlessly. So I decided I want to borrow a page from Brat's playbook for today's sponsor, Incognito.
See you later, Brayley. Good luck on that math test. Oh, hey, McKensington. What's wrong? I don't want to talk about it. Come on, you can tell me. Is it about a girl? Kind of. It's these damn companies online. They're exploiting my personal information.
What?
Data brokers are collecting my personal information and profiting off it at the expense of my privacy. And I don't know what to do about it.
Aren't you like 16?
28, actually. I was held back a few times.
A few?
Gosh, I just wish I could take back control of my data, but there simply isn't a way. Actually, I think there is. Have you heard of Incogni? Incog what now? Incogni. It's a service that contacts data brokers on your behalf to request the removal of your personal information from the internet. Things like your phone number, your address, your social security number. That's information people can use to commit scams or even identity theft. And it can be extremely time consuming to contact hundreds of websites just asking them to remove your data, but Incogni will do all of that for you. I can say from personal experience, the amount of spam phone calls I get has gone way down since I started working with them. And if you click the link in my video description, incogni.com/Gooden, and use promo code Gooden, you'll get 60% off an annual subscription.
You can't beat
How does that
that.
sound, buddy? Good. Awesome. Thanks to Incogni for sponsoring today's video. Hey, can everyone settle down, please? All right, class has started. We're gonna be watching a movie today.
There's also a season of the Chicken Girls where they keep going to this cafe and ordering cinnamon toast crunch, as one does at a restaurant.
What are you thinking of ordering?
Yeah, sorry, I'm kind of craving.
How about cinnamon toast crunch?
But I guess because just eating the cereal wasn't enough, they had to turn it into its own plot point where this girl can see the future in the cinnamon dust.
When your cinnamon toast crunch and milk mix
That's
together, you
beautiful.
stare really hard. You can see the future.
Why don't you go outside, kid?
They also did a game with Cinnamon Toast Crunch called Sip or Spill, which historically is
Where they
done
just-
with alcohol. Like, you either have to answer this personal question or you got to take a shot. Only in this one, instead of drinking, he just had to have one bite of cereal. So there aren't exactly like crazy stakes.
Why wouldn't he
here,
just
but
always
man,
take the
he is
bite
gonna be
and then
so
eat the full bowl of
after this,
cereal?
'cause these are some hard-hitting questions.
What's your favorite part
of Cinnamon Toast Crunch? I get this question a lot.
You do? I love the comments that are like so close to catching on to the fact that this entire thing is just an ad. It's less him and more cereal. Why is that? Kind of makes you wonder if they should even be allowed to do ads like these if their target audience is not old enough to comprehend that they're being advertised to. But that's not up to me to decide. I just want to laugh at how stupid this all is. And if you can believe it, everything I've shown you so far is still just the tip of the iceberg. And as much fun as I'm having so far, just the two of us, I thought it would be a little bit more fun to bring in my friend Danny to show you guys the rest. Hello, Danny. Thanks for coming to my channel.
I'm excited to be here.
Have you heard of the YouTube channel Brat TV?
This isn't like the YouTube channel that had those like TikTok stars.
It is.
Have you done a video about this channel before?
Yeah, I'm doing another one.
Okay, then I have.
But specifically, Brat has been putting these hilarious, conspicuous product placement ads within their shows.
I think it's funny that I thought these guys were the same person for a while. And then you guys revealed to me that they're not. And now I know the many differences between them.
So I came up with a little game for you where I'm going to show you the beginning of a scene and you have to guess what the product is that they're about to advertise.
Ooh, okay.
I think it's going to be a lot of fun and good luck.
I love it.
He loves it.
This is all the validation Drew needed for this video idea.
Whoa, girl, that is amazing. Are those choreography ideas?
Yeah, I've always wanted to be on varsity, and I think these would give me a leg up next year.
How can you even focus in here? So loud.
Snickers?
All right. She said, it's so loud. How can you focus? What's she pulling out that bag?
Maybe she's gonna pull out noise canceling headphones?
That's a good guess. I played this with Amanda. She said the same exact thing.
Really? Okay. Yeah, I guess great minds think alike.
Don't say that about my wife. Think nothing like her.
I said she had a great mind.
Keep that to yourself, man.
Are you jealous because you thought of something else and now you're worried that her mind and mine are more great than yours?
Yeah, I thought she was gonna pull out like a sword.
How can you focus in here?
Okay, is that your answer? You can lock that in?
It could also be some kind of caffeinated beverage. How can you focus? What is that?
Coffee?
Celsius or something, yeah.
Yeah, she's pulling out a Celsius. Those are great guesses. I'll let you have both of those guesses because they're both wrong.
Extra refreshers. It's my go-to hack when I need to chew away distractions around me to try and focus.
Minty fresh and mighty focused.
Minty fresh and mighty focused.
It works that fast?
Yeah, as soon as you put it in your mouth, all distractions are out and you can only hear yourself chewing.
She can't even see the other girl anymore.
Her nose is bleeding. She's like, what the fuck happened? All right, well, that's the first one. Good job. You have... Well, not good job. You had 0 points. Bad job.
Well, you don't need to say it so mean. It sounds like you're mad at yourself for saying good job and you're taking it out on me.
That's mostly what it is. I want you to lose because we're competing against each other.
Wait, I didn't know that.
And I'm winning so far.
You put this together.
Danny, if you want to win, make your own competition. This is my channel. I have 1,000 points.
Okay, well, I've got a pretty good strategy for next time then. I'm just gonna ask you to say your guess first, and then I'm just gonna go with your guess.
All right. You've outsmarted me yet again. This next one, they're in a coffee shop.
Oh, there's one thing I forgot. These are a fan favorite among the customers, so always make sure the display is full.
I guess extra refreshers?
All right, Danny. Full of what?
Probably not, like, coffee beans or something. That wouldn't really make a lot of sense.
No, I don't think coffee's trying to advertise on the Brad channel.
And what was your guess again?
My guess was a sword again. I guess sword every time.
Okay.
I don't get any points for the questions. I get them all wrong. I came into the game with 1,000 points, and you only get 1 point per question.
Right.
And what was your guess again?
I think it's got to be some big name brand since the last one was Extra, which is a very popular gum brand. I'm going to say Doritos.
That's a very good guess. Let's see.
Can't keep people from their Takis.
I love these Takis Intense Nacho Roll chips. They're not hot and insanely cheesy.
That was a good guess.
Doritos, very good.
I love when people say the full brand name. It's never ever come off as authentic once.
Guess. I'm going to give you half a point for that.
Oh, sick. I'm going to catch up to you in no time. How many questions are there? Did you say like 2,000 or 3,000?
There's exactly 2,001 questions. And if you keep getting half a point, we can tie.
Okay.
SOS.
Let me guess. You forgot to get Bella a birthday present?
What am I gonna do?
Well, what's the one thing she loves the most?
Me?
Good try, but I'm talking about you.
What's she talking about?
So is this his girlfriend or something?
Yeah, I think it's his girlfriend's birthday. He forgot to buy her a gift, so he goes to the empty classroom where this girl's just like on her laptop. She has a gift basket prepared. What is in the gift basket?
What would she really like? I'm gonna guess Degree brand deodorant.
Weirdly, a very good guess again. You're like getting so close.
I'm talking about EOS. This vanilla cashmere body lotion is her favorite.
Kind of like Degree deodorant, but it's actually
Wait,
EOS vanilla cashmere
why does she have
body
that
lotion,
ready?
which the judges would have only accepted if you said in its entirety, even if you just said
Why
EOS
does she have
lotion.
that
I would have had to know the exact flavor. In fact, maybe even the SKU number.
Yeah.
The judges would have accepted the SKU.
Well, they're looking up the answer from the SKU number. Like, I have it written down as the SKU, and then they're like, body lotion, yeah, got it. Damn, still no points except for that half point.
Have we looked in the basket and seen, is there any native deodorant in there? It could be underneath the EOS vanilla.
If there's native deodorant in there, you don't get any fucking points for that. You said Degree.
Oh, fuck. I can't even remember what I said.
Whoa, it feels so soft. Oh, it smells delicious.
I think I like it because of the intense cheesy flavor.
We need to be focused on the tournament, and everyone's too busy being in love. It's a mess, I tell you. A mess.
All right, this is a
I mean,
two-part
we know
question.
this one.
What product is he going to give her? And number two,
We get a point,
what he'll
chat.
say when he gives to her.
Well, she's saying it's a mess, So I thought with that sly, clever little look, he was going to pull out some Bounty paper towels and say, oh, maybe we should clean it up. And then he starts wiping her.
No.
But that's not my guess.
Okay.
That was just a little joke.
Jeez.
My real guess is she needs to calm down.
Yeah.
He's going to give her a Nintendo Switch with Minecraft on it.
Okay.
He's going to say, you need to unwind in the Minecraft world. You can place blocks and find gems.
In Minecraft for Nintendo Switch.
Only for Nintendo Switch.
Freaking out? Maybe you just need a Snickers.
That one, I should have seen that coming. Wait, how quickly did she unwrap that thing?
How did she do that? It's like fully closed. She just ripped the top right off.
I didn't even
And what do you
notice
think that show's about?
Is this all from the same show?
No, these are all different shows.
Oh, okay. That show is about high school. Right?
It's a pretty general guess, but I can't say you're wrong.
Okay.
It's about a specific team that they're a part of.
And is this, well, I get a correct point if I...
I'll give you 500 points if you get it. Yeah.
I think they're on the chess team.
No, the esports team.
Esports, really?
Yeah, they play Totem Snatcher.
Well, hey, I got it right in the sense that they're a bunch of nerds.
True that. Okay, you get 300 points then. Who do you keep looking at?
Sunday's gonna be so proud of me. She's following along down there, so she... Oop, you can't see her. Oop, you can't. Oh shit, now the desk is in the way. She's down there, man, trust me.
So this one, I'm not going to show you the clip first. I'm just going to describe what the show is because they do a cut to a wide shot that's so funny. I want you to see the whole scene in one go. It's a show about witches at a camp, I think. To be honest, I did not watch very much of this one. So just try to think of a product that would be integrated seamlessly.
So it's funny. I remember, just unrelated, but there was a, you know how like, this is kind of Darman pilled, where it's clearly like actors doing these short scripts and they probably have some kind of high emotional stakes and they're short. And there was a Chinese company that made an app only for Americans that had like these Darman type sketches that they forget what the name of the company was. Was it? No, it wasn't TikTok. No. It was a Chinese startup that hired a bunch of actors and made a bunch of scripted short form TV, and they targeted all the ads to like Facebook moms. No, it was like life lesson videos. It was not Quibi. Quibi was. You guys don't even remember what Quibi was. Quibi was Jeffrey Katzenberg, the fucking DreamWorks guy from Shrek, who made a short form video platform with Chance the Rapper and 5-minute movies. I'll have to find what it was.
In a show about like magic.
Maybe like candy, like pixie sticks.
Pixie sticks.
Kind of a, magical food.
That's a pretty good guess. I'm not going to let you guess again because it's funny how close you're getting every time. You're so adjacent to the answer every time.
She is a light witch, but her magic is somehow linked to the underworld.
Fuck.
She's a beacon for dark forces.
Meaning?
Meaning?
They don't talk about the Starburst. They're just there.
If you're a good little witch, you better eat your Starburst. Otherwise, you're an evil witch, and you're somehow linked to the underworld.
Yeah, if you eat pixie sticks, you're an evil witch.
And I've known that all my life.
I would never touch a pixie sticks because I'm not evil.
I would never touch a pixie's dick.
Shit, I mean, I didn't say that.
That chaos demon was only the beginning.
Starburst, unexplainably juicy.
Okay, so to recap,
I
so
can't
far,
tell. Is he adding that or is that in there? That's fucking crazy. You can't punctuate a sentence with the fucking...
You have 301 points. You got 2 half points, and then I gave you 300 for something. I don't remember what it was.
Because I guessed that they were involved in some kind of nerdy extracurricular.
Yeah, because you called them dweebs, and I liked that.
Because we're both jocks.
So this one, I'm going to spoil, it's Starburst again. So the question isn't...
Starburst. I think I get a point for that.
10 points for that. But the question is not what brand it is.
Starburst.
The question is, how is she going to distribute the Starburst?
We're allowed to have snacks in here, right?
Only if there's enough to go around.
How will she give everybody Starburst?
Because there's only 4 Starbursts, but there's 8 people in the class.
Is this the show about witches?
No, this is a show about a girl who built a robot that looks like a human boy, but the boy talks like a robot, and the whole show is about him trying to convince everyone he's a human.
Okay.
And it's sponsored by Starburst.
Maybe she's gonna use the robot boy, and he's gonna have, does he have like Inspector Gadget type?
Yeah, he snips it up,
Yeah.
he tosses them around the room, everybody catches it in the mouth.
I think she's gonna use science. Can I say that? Is that a vague enough answer?
That's a perfectly vague answer, and to be honest, a correct answer. That's another 200 points.
What the? This is such a distraction for the class than just her eating a Starburst.
Should be enough juice in these Starbursts for the whole school.
She just squeezed the Starburst, and there's that much juice in them?
And all the kids line up with cups to drink the juice.
Oh, wow, there's even like a title card.
So the thing with this one is the Starburst is like written into the plot. They're doing this thing where everybody eats Starburst and they like read their mind. That's like part of the show.
They go into their minds and they're just thinking like, juicy, so much juice.
That is literally what they're drinking, yeah. I think it's just like, how do we say things about this product? How do we get our talking points out in the show? Well, everyone could just be thinking how freaking juicy and delicious they are.
Wow, this Starburst is so juicy.
You gotta see, they did this one kid so dirty. Listen to what the teacher's thoughts sound like, and then compare that to what these kids' thoughts sound like.
Makes you think of Halloween time, fall air. Janet and I stealing Starburst from the kids' Halloween stash when they went to bed.
So pretty normal, just like thinking about Starburst. And this is what this dumb little boy is thinking.
Candy's good. Starbursts are so good. Makes me happy. Yes. Tummy feeling nice.
Yes. Tummy feeling nice.
It felt a little fucked up because there's another girl they do it too, and she's
That's
just like,
how I feel when I eat candy.
Tray would be juicy too.
And then he's just like, candy, tasty.
Yes. Yeah, it seems like it's just a Starburst show that happens to have a B plot going on about a robot. And I'm gonna be.
It's so sad that enough people are watching that to them to keep making it. Like there's kids that are just, yeah, they're like, I'm willing to watch this. I'll put up with all of the Starburst stuff. Sad, you mean peak? Yeah, maybe it's peak. Maybe it's that they're being exposed to great art young.
Honest, like it kind of is working. I might actually go buy Starburst after this. I want the juice. I want the flavor.
I want something that takes.
You're just jealous you didn't think of these great marketing stunts? Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry. I guess you never watched season 2, episode 4 of Silicon Valley and looked in the back with the logo out, NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1080. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry you didn't watch that. Okay? That's so interesting. moved units, let me tell you. Moved units.
Tastes so good that I can't even think coherent thoughts anymore.
Chewy juice and mighty focus.
I also want to show you the way this guy talks because he's a robot.
I think I desire to kiss her back.
Wait, what? Trey, you can't kiss Kimmy?
Why did you give me lips then? What is the point in attempting human consciousness if I cannot experience love?
She brought him to life, and he's just like, yeah, but what is the point?
I also like that he's trying to convince people he is a human, but then he's like, you should have made me with no lips. People would look at me and say that's a regular guy.
So I think you got 200 points for that?
I think you said 200,000.
Okay. Probably not a very tight race anymore because I still have just the 1,000 that I came in with. I haven't gotten any more.
Yeah, but it's anyone's race at this point. I'm sure you can still get points.
Yeah.
If you come up with a really cool idea or something, I would reward you points for that.
Oh, thank you. That's very nice of you. And they come from your points?
I had some points that I was hiding at the beginning that you didn't know about, so they'll come from my secret stash.
Okay, and how many are there?
I'm not gonna tell you.
I don't really have a game for this last one. I kind of just want to show you this whole episode in full. I guess I'll have you guess what the product is, but it's going to be pretty obvious within like the first shot. So anytime you want to guess, feel free to. You can save your guess for later, for when you're more sure, or if you want to just jump the gun and guess right away.
Legos. Mario.
Yep, it's Lego Mario.
Well, that is pretty impressive when you think about it, because Mario was not shown on the screen, right? It was only Princess Peach.
My dumbass would have said Lego Princess Peach. I'd lose 1,000 points for that. I'd have 0 points right now.
Yeah.
So luckily I didn't say that.
All right, everyone. 45 minutes left. 45 minutes left.
So going with the theme of the other one, pretty much every Brat show is about a competitive team that's like hyper specific to one activity. This show is about a Lego Mario building competition.
Looking good.
Room for one more?
What are you doing here?
Come to help my girls out.
Look who it is.
Can you not see we're in the middle of something right now?
Can you see how fucking busy we are?
2 coaches are better than 1.
Yeah, but is that even allowed? I mean, we're already pushing it with you on.
That didn't make me want to play Lego Mario. That made it seem really stressful to play with
it doesn't
Lego
seem
Mario.
fun at all.
We're here for moral support. Can't you see I'm fucking busy? This is the most important day of my life with Lego Mario.
25 minutes left.
What are you doing? We don't have time to just stand around.
25 minutes left. How much did they start with?
I think he said 45 minutes left, but they had pretty much built everything. 20 minutes later, it's exactly the same.
I know, but I'm just trying to figure out if we should put Iggy's Keep before or after Biggerton Roller Coaster.
After. You get triple the coins. Now stop talking and help me figure this out.
Help me figure this out.
It's not an actual game.
I don't get it. Who the fuck is Mario?
They mentioned at one point this is the varsity team. I love the implication that there's another like lesser division of Lego Mario building.
Yeah, they can't even figure out how to get the Legos to stick together. They can't stack them right.
They're choking on them.
7, 6. Hurry, put it in there.
So there was 45 minutes left. There was 25 minutes left. Now there's 5 seconds left.
And there's this ominous echoing voice
And it sounds-
counting
it
down.
looks exactly the
blasting
same.
from the PA system.
Time's up. All teams, please put down your sets.
0 points, no Mario.
They didn't even try. They didn't even fucking build anything.
Is the point system just a thumbs up or a
Everyone
shake of
do
the head
good?
from the judge?
A little smile, that's kind of in between. That's like 5 coins.
Yeah, I guess you did a good job.
I don't know about the decisions in my life that have led me to be judging a Lego Mario competition, but good job, I guess.
I'm not a teacher here. I don't even have kids that go to this school. I just sort of got roped into this.
Time for the runs. Each team member will have 60 seconds to run their level, and the team with the most coins wins.
What?
Kill that thing.
Come on, Simone. You have 20 seconds. You can do this.
What do you
20 seconds to do what?
I can't do it. I can't.
I'm folding under the pressure.
What
I'm
is
just
the
like,
skill? What is the... She just...
What's going on?
She's just slightly dead.
I don't know. I must be doing it wrong.
doing what wrong?
Keep going.
I could tell you one thing. They're doing a great job of making this look fun, man. Everyone's having fun in this scene.
Screaming about the time limit.
Yeah, I definitely understand the objective and what it is you do with the Lego Mario.
He's got to get coins, which he does by killing everyone else and stomping on their corpses.
I'll tell you one way you can make me care about this. Juice him at the end. I want to see how much
Juice
juice
him.
is in that guy.
I bet way less juice than Starburst.
Time's up.
They're not even doing it fast either.
Oh,
Over 260 times.
Please put down your set and await your score.
Sorry, guys. I don't know what happened.
It's okay. You were pretty good for a beginner.
No, she wasn't. She could have done way better.
Yeah, you could have done better. You don't even know how the game works. You know, it's easy to watch from afar and judge, but you don't know the pressure they feel in that room. Stadium full of people watching them. Teacher walking around, barely gives a shit.
And I have a feeling that this means more to them than just the score. You know, there's friendships at stake on the line.
Yeah, no, there's none of that. This show's just about Lego Mario.
Oh, okay.
They're not like friends. It's not about like friendship or anything.
They don't even know each other.
They don't know each other. It's just about Mash and Peach.
What was that?
What was what?
You were about to win, but then you didn't.
I just felt like you guys deserved it more.
I guess she threw the competition.
Yeah, that sounds like something a loser would say to make themselves feel better about losing.
I love also, did you hear how excited he sounds to announce the winner?
With the coins from each team tallied, we have a winner. Team Toad.
Team Toad.
What do you say to a friendly run? Just for fun?
You're on.
Yeah, you thought that the competition being over would mean no more Lego Mario, but now they just do it for fun.
And they're gonna put them together? That's gonna be double the coins! So maybe the lesson they're learning is that Lego Mario's not about how many coins you can get for that stinky old judge. It's just about having, it's about how many coins you can get when you just put the two together.
Yeah, it's not a show about like friendship and growth through adversity. It's just about if we put all our Legos together, we could get so many coins.
What's this now? In loving memory. It's a shame what the Koopas did to them.
I guess we'll tally up the total now. And what was your secret stat?
Oh, that's right. Let me check. I had it right here.
So stupid.
It says I have 1 billion secret points.
Wow.
And how many do I get?
You can have 10. 20. I'll give you 20.
All right, thanks Danny.
Yeah, thanks for having me. I've been meaning to
Pretty
watch
dominant performance.
this channel for a while, but I was worried because I didn't want to have to skip through all the story just to get to the good parts. So thank you for just taking the time to edit those out for me, so I could only see the good parts.
Gotcha. Yeah, I thought you were talking about my channel, and I thought you were saying finally I can skip to the good parts, which is the parts you're in.
Yeah, you do a lot of collabs with this other YouTuber that I watch, Danny. So I was just waiting for you to do that, and now it's really cool seeing him like right there.
You must be starstruck getting to see your favorite YouTuber, Danny Gonzalez.
That's one
awesome.
word for it.
You got a boner.
That's another word for it.
Okay.
All right. That was funny. That was funny. Definitely, I'm very shocked that exists. Very, very shocked that exists. And now I think we're going to watch House MD. But first, I have to show you this. Somebody sent me this hat. They made an Atrioc hat. And they sent it to, not me, because I don't have a P.O. box. They sent it to Jarvis's P.O. box, who gave it to me. And it's fucking fire. So, dude, I wrote it down. Where'd I put it? Okay. So, Justin, I don't want to say your full name. Justin, thank you very much for making this. He said, Atrioc, hope you enjoy this hat. I had a blast making it. I have always loved your videos. Keep it up. Well, Justin, thank you very much. I really appreciate it. The hat came out awesome. If you would like me to reimburse you for all the cost of shipping and making the hat and maybe more, please contact me on Twitter or Discord. I would love to do that. This is very sweet. And I will wear this for sure. It's fucking dope. However, my lawyers will be in touch because you stole my Enron logo design. That is mine. So you will... Hopefully you've lawyered up. Hopefully you've lawyered up. But it did actually come out really cool. So thank you for sending this. And it's Justin Trudeau, yeah. Justin T from Canada. Wow, that's really sweet of you to make. I made a house song. Send this to Big A. Okay, I'm going to get a snack. Let's all get snacks and drinks. And I'm going to run a quick ad. And we'll play this house song. that's going to get us all riled up to watch House MD, a show we haven't watched in a while.